Well, Timothy Cricket. Wasn't really expecting that. GT Sport gets new things. Whoa, even though we were expected 500 plus cars at some point. Let's see what the new stuff is. New cars. We're supposed to get those. Offline play. I guess that means we're gonna be able to save the offline play. I ain't going there. GT League and more. Let's see, folks. Let's see. As of now, I'm kind of negative about GT Sports. Will this change stuff? Let's find out. That looks like your generic Batmobile car that we already have 20 of. So, It has been featured since we launched GT Sport, and it's really excited with the 1.06 update. Okay. GT League, let's see what this is. Starting November 27th, so we don't have it yet, we'll be rolling out new cars and kicking off with these 3 free new cars. A Batmobile looking thing that we already have 20 of. A LMP that we already... Wait a minute, what was that? Let me clean the camera real quick. Okay. I think this is real. Yes, Gran Turismo Sport has classic cars. Cars. More than one classic car. Holy snikes, folks. Well, I don't think anyone was really expecting that, even though we were supposed to get over 500 cars at some point, according to Kaz himself. But yeah, so that's something and a half, ain't it, folks? And supposedly these are free. I guess that just means on November 27th with the update, you just get them sent to your garage or something. I don't really know. But yeah, that's cool. So I assume the Shelby Cobra would either be an N car or a Group X car, because even if it is an N car, it kind of doesn't really fit just because it's old technology. In theory, even if it has a lot of lightweight compared to others, still ain't really gonna keep up. So maybe it's gonna be X. I don't really know. But anyway, next thing, GT League coming December. Let's see. Launching as part of our December update, we'll be introducing a brand new single player mode called GT League. Can you actually save it though in single player, or do you have to still be online? That's the question. Based on the old GT mode? Which old GT mode? Seriously, that's a good question. The previous titles. So like a combination? That could be good. Players can now look forward to racing through a series of cup competitions. Manufacturer's Cup and Driver's Cup have been mixed results. From beginner to pro levels and even partaking in endurance events. 24 minutes or 24 hours of Le Mans. Oh wait, we don't have Le Mans. Okay, I'll just keep an open idea here. I'll keep it not negative, not positive to look at it. This looks relatively promising. Beginner, amateur, professional, endurance. Now, what I wonder is, because we already have these colors, I wonder if, because say I'm already in that green, if that means that I can just go straight into the green races, or if it's still like a progression thing. Because since these are launched quite a bit after the game actually came out, I'd say a lot of people are actually already going to be here. But I don't know, folks. I don't know. That's going to be, I guess, unique to see. But what? So let me clean the camera again. You know what? Screw it. I want to see what this is. I'm not going to clean the camera. Gran Turismo 4 stuff with new stuff as well, and Holy Nikes. Well, if those of y'all who weren't buying GT Sport because it didn't have much of an offline mode, if you still can't save offline, it still kind of doesn't, but it may be worth the risk now, folks. It may be worth the risk. Well, ain't that interesting? Sunday Cup, some of the old with some of the new tracks. So that could very well be interesting, folks. That could very well be interesting. And Boxster Sport. I wish Boxster Sport. We got horses. Go ahead and put in the moving on. Here, Boxster Spirit. I still got it wrong. Eventually, I get this stuff right, folks, because we actually get to use it and get used to it. Hallelujah! Instead of just looking at stuff that we might get in the future. Wink, wink. SEMA events. I don't know. We're supposed to get free cars in the future. Blah blah blah. Okay, but anyway, this is a moment of truth. Free cars. I already see Nissan Skylines. What a surprise. And a Mazda RX-7. What a surprise. A Ford F-150 Raptor. What a surprise. That's like legitimately something completely different. The rest of them, not quite as much. The cars that were in previous games. Okay. But a Raptor. That's something completely different. If we're going to get an off-roady type F-150, can we go ahead and get an off-roady type Jeep, please? I literally don't think I've driven a Jeep in a game since PS2 era. Literally, I think it was been Club 3 Double Edition Remix had a Jeep, if I remember correctly. That's the last time I've ever driven a Jeep in a video game. One can wish, though. One can wish. And speaking of wishing, this is just a 100% and complete conspiracy, and y'all don't have to take this credit whatsoever. But I kind of already mentioned this on GT Planet, so y'all might know where I'm going with this. We are getting a truck, and we are getting old events, some of which were featured in Gran Turismo 4. What was also featured in Gran Turismo 4? A truck event. Granted, we only have one truck officially in the game. We're going to get the Raptor. But, like I've said before, we already kind of sort of have the Ram in the game. So maybe, just maybe, folks, we could be getting a Ram. And that's not just being incredibly hopeful for no actual ties in more than just a decoration. That's actually a legitimate event now for a reason that we could get a Ram more than just decoration. Anyway, that's it, folks. That's the update, and actually that's it. That's a lot of stuff right yonder. So, to pretty much sum it up, there's a whole heck of a heap of free cars, most of which are expected, one of which kind of ain't. I mean, the some of us kind of, sort of ain't expected, but I mean, we've already had it in 2 different games. Kind of is, kind of isn't. I don't know. Maybe we're going to get an N0 class. I actually kind of wouldn't mind that. Really slow cars, up to maybe 50 horsepower. I like those type of cars. But yeah, one can speculate, one can dream, but this is what we know for now. Now, granted, I don't think there's any specifics out on these general events. Because in the intermediate games, not really, GT5 and 6 had performance points for, to make these type of events more fair. GT4 did not, but it was harder to get money in that game, so that in and of itself sort of made it better. How this is going to work in GT Sport, well, that's actually worth waiting and seeing, folks. So, yeah. We know some stuff for sure, and what we do know for sure is pretty cotton picking awesome. But there's still a lot of stuff in the air as well that's worthy of finding out. So I guess all we can do for now is wait for November 27th for the update itself. And then GT League, or pretty much the actual campaign we've been waiting for, in December. So, Christmas miracle, if we get all this on time, we'll just have to see, folks. We'll just have to see. But it definitely is worth seeing. And that is definitely worth hearing. Yeehaw!